Okay, this is it. The definitive Jimmy T. Big week for you, Jim.
Big week.
Big week. Jimmy T, let's talk about why you're here. How many people sent in tapes, or how many people did it get whittled down from for you to make the final 10 to get voted on?
There were over 2,000 videos sent in, so it was exciting when I got the call and was told I was one of 10 finalists. It was overwhelming, and I'll tell you, honestly, I'm getting about 2 or 3 hours sleep a night since then, and it's an adrenaline rush that I can't stop, and I owe it really to my family to keep going until there's a winner. And if I can get a chance, this is huge for me, it's huge for my family, it's huge for Gloucester, I believe.
Oh, no question about it. I mean, I think when you put, I know you don't, we had a little bit of a discussion before, and you don't want to be bragging about all these things, but I'm going to do a little bragging for you, because this past year alone, at your age, how old are you?
48.
You're 48 years old. You won the Blackburn, you set a course record in the Blackburn Challenge, which is a race around the Cape.
Yep.
You had senior Seine boat champion.
Right.
International dory races champion.
Yeah.
And was there any other? I mean, at your age, I mean, you're competing against people. So, I mean, there's plenty of young guys that are strapping young guys. We're talking about a competitor from a hard-nosed, beautiful community like Gloucester.
Yeah.
I can't, and you're a family man, love your wife. I can't imagine, I'm going to stop talking right now, but why don't we go into how people can help you get on this show so we can watch you and cheer for you?
Well, they get the voting. It's all about the voting right now, and I've given this a lot of thought and a lot of work, as I said, trying to get the votes, because I honestly believe, Joe, I do the work physically. For my 48 years have taught me mentally to be where I'm going to be. I'm not going to improve there, although I'll try. I really believe this whole Survivor thing, if I get through the voting process, the rest is going to be a cakewalk, because this is everything. The votes are everything right now, and until March 5th, that's the deadline for the voting. If a lot of people sending me emails, and we'll get to the thanks for the support later, but saying, hey, I voted for you. Good luck, Jimmy T. But a vote doesn't work. I need people, and I hate to ask people to go out of their way, but if they get to that link where they vote and they click it in their favorites, then every couple of days, if they just put a couple more votes in, whenever you're checking your emails, you don't have to do it every day. I'm not asking too much.
Yep.
But if they can do that, and Gloucester people will, and that's what I could title myself the Gloucester fisherman, because the work ethic that's in us here.
Yep.
People will and are, and I can't thank the people enough. We'll get to that later, but
yeah,
go on, vote, and keep at it, and we'll get in. And if we get in, I will not let this community down. I swear on my grandmother's soul. Oh, there's my catchphrase.
Well, you used to unload fish with us back in the day. I remember you were always the character pulling up to the dock. You never knew what was going to come out of your mouth. Just...
Was that when I was with Joe Paco?
Yep, fishing with Joe Paco. I mean, just the salt of the earth kind of guy. So now, when will you know if you're going to be on the show?
I think immediately after March 5th. I believe that they haven't told me, but I believe they'll notify people like the next day, because the communications that I have had with CBS Casting, they say that the standard procedure is, once they announce a finalist, they're going to fly that person to LA for an interview with the network. Now, as I said before, the voting is everything, because whoever wins this vote is the national representative. America's watching that contestant.
Yeah.
CBS is going to make that person a contestant. They're not going to lose that rating. So the whole war for me, this whole Survivor battle, is now. The voting is everything.
Yeah.
I will be able to handle myself. God forbid I should be lucky enough to be there. So.
Do you know where this one's going to be held?
I've heard rumors, and somebody sent me an email.
I don't want you to get in trouble now. If they say you can't say anything beforehand, then we don't want you in trouble.
No, there are things that can't be discussed, but this was just an article that somebody sent me saying that CBS is looking at Nicaragua and the Philippines, some island in the Philippines.
Wow, pretty cool.
Doesn't matter to me where, just send me.
Okay. Well, what kind of support have you been getting? I know the Times did an article. We on Good Morning Gloucester. Anybody, we're going to keep it at the top of the page. So if someone can't remember the URL of the CBS or can't find it or something like that, you just go to Good Morning Gloucester. Until this voting is done, we're going to leave it at the very top of the page. So people just go there, click the link, and vote. but what kind of support have you been getting throughout the community?
It's been unbelievable. And it's been an outpouring that is part of the reason why I can't sleep at night. I need to thank the people. I'm answering emails. They're coming in as fast as I can answer them, and I'm trying to get to everybody. And the Facebook page, I want to acknowledge. I see it, and I see all the people and friends and family that are coming back from all over the country. I thank you wholeheartedly. I'm not a Facebook member. My sister set me up. She's my PR person.
Nice.
My sister Pauline, she's been unbelievable working around the clock also.
Great.
Getting me out there on the radio, getting me out there on Facebook.
Yep.
But I can't even access Facebook unless I go through my 12-year-old daughter Marina's Facebook, and I ask her, Marina, I got to get on. And she said, no, Dad, I'm busy. So I can't thank everybody individually, but I will try to answer all the emails. But the support from you, Joe, the support from Shooting My Universe,
yep.
the support from Cape Ann Images, the Gloucester Daily Times,
yep.
the Cape Ann Beacon, that's going to make the difference. And we keep pounding it. I think we're going to get in. I honestly believe in my heart I am going to be a survivor. Thanks to you people out there that keep banging away.
Our community, when there's a good person, and like I discussed before with you, that you're one of the doers. I consider there's probably 2 to 3% of the people in our community that get like 80% of the cool stuff that happens around us done. You're one of those people, and I think people step up for those kind of people. Now, your video was titled "Gloucester Fisherman." What's up with that?
Well, you talked about the people in the community and the title Gloucester Fisherman. A couple of people said, hey, you don't fish anymore. You're not a Gloucester fisherman. And they're so wrong in that statement, because the people in this community and myself, I did my years of fishing on several vessels, as you know.
Oh yeah, you used to unload here. You used to unload at our dock.
I haven't worked for years, and I'm not trying to portray myself as a currently employed Gloucester fisherman. Mm-hmm. But in my heart and in my head, I am a Gloucester fisherman. The things I learned when I was fishing with the Vicky L, and all of a sudden I was supposed to go to Sandy McDonald's wedding. It's a Sunday. As you know, fishermen, we don't have Monday through Friday. But it was a Sunday, and I was going to go to Sandy McDonald's wedding, and we hauled back, and we got a bag full of whiting, the deck's full of whiting, and I look up at the pilot house. Dave Levier is the captain. I go, Dave, I got to get to the wedding. He says, he's laughing at me. He says, you got to get to the Maruzzi. Because this is Gloucester,
Yeah.
The hard work and ethic. The work isn't done until the deck is clear.
Yep. Oh,
and the hole is full.
Yeah.
When I was fishing with my buddy Dominic Sanfilippo, Captain Gus, on the northern edge of Georges, we're out 12 days. I'm dying with pneumonia. I need to go home. The hole's filled. We got plenty of hake and cusk. We're loaded, but we're on the fish. I said, Don, we gotta go home. We got a full trip. I couldn't even talk. I was hurting so bad. I got pneumonia. We gotta go home. We got a full trip. He goes, set out. He smiled at me, and we start setting the hooks again. But that's the Gloucester work ethic. And this is why I went with that title, Gloucester Fisherman. Yep. I'm proud of my community, and I'm proud of our work ethic, and these are the character things that are going to make me win that program.
Absolutely.
And have value there.
Well, if you do make it, there's no question you'll go far, because not only you're a smart guy, but you're a genuine guy. And I think like some of these players, they get on there and they try to be wise guys and stuff like that, and people see through them, but they're not going to see. There's nothing to see through with you, because you're a real person, and we'd be proud to have you there.
Thank you.
So, all right, Jim, good luck. People, vote early, vote often.
All right, so March 5th.
Do enough. March 5th, just keep banging, please.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate the help.
All right, Jim.